Do we all need the silk covers? Winter session, it was still summer. Stolen land is the real gutter. If you understand, pack a MILF number. Still the boss, ain't shit changed. Gotta put it on a big chain. Never dripping for another nigga. That could leave it with a big stain. People watching, so I've been fame. Money made a nigga thick hang. And I'm loving all the quick change. They ain't lasting on this lane. Niggas, bitches, no KD. Staying hurt, no AD. Off top, better pay me. I keep 16s, no JV. What's something we all feel? Chasing the money and born real. They ain't the way they all kill. Can't be away if you all chill. I was in the West, never been the best. You can just say that we all real. I took a split to the cornfields. They got the plug in the cornfields. What's something we all feel? Chasing the money and born real. They ain't the way they all kill. Can't be away if you all chill. I was in the West, never been the best. We can just say that we all real. I took a piss in the cornfields. They put the plug in the cornfields.
I just got my hair done, so that's why I look all
looking fresh. Like, yo, got the shit right. Yo, we actually just found out how quick Estanya's hair locks, because Allison she put beads in her hair, I think for like, I want to say 3 or 4 days maybe, or whatever. But within a week, her hair actually started to just quickly lock up. I mean, she got curls, already. So she got like a mix of my hair a little bit. It seems like it's kind of like as not as thick, as Oslin's, but
she still got the kinky curl to it.
Yeah, she got them curls to it and everything that she did.
Right.
She once her hair started growing a little bit, them curls started showing them for real.
Right, OD. This is out here.
I was saying when I like my hair, it's like, how about we like hers? We all be that.
Right, I'll be dreadhead.
But nah. There's gonna be a lot of hairstyles before then, because I was in love just doing her hair, so she's like, I need to do everything before that.
Good. But yeah, I got my hair done the other day. I was at the salon and shit. And it's just a good. I'm gonna be going more often and shit. It's just the energy. It's just some good energy I need. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's peaceful and shit. My life has been so hustle and bustle, so chaotic and shit, and so like, so on 10, and everything. So it's like whenever I can sleep, I notice I get my best sleep when I'm in the chair at the salon or on the train.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't
gonna front. There been times on the train, yeah.
Yo, when that train start moving, bro, I instantly go. Like,
especially when you know how, like, you basically the last stop, because usually, especially like on the way back from like the city and shit, Poughkeepsie's the last stop. So no matter what, they're gonna come and be like, "Hey, yo, you need to get off this train."
Right, exactly. They're gonna wake you up.
But I'll be waking up before I wake up. It seems like I always wake up like right when we're hitting the station. Like sometimes I wake up in between, but like, even if I get a just knockout for the whole ride, I'll wake up, be like, "Where we at? Oh, we already here." Bet.
Right. It be like that.
I miss the times.
Yeah, but the train be putting me out, bro. I be feeling like a kid. I be feeling like a kid in the back seat of a car, bro. That shit just
right.
And also too, like most of the time I be high on the train, so like the highness and just the comfortability.
And I know you got the music going, so.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You just chilling. You comfortable,
right?
Especially if it's one of them times not many people on the train. You can stretch out.
Right. Nah, today the train died. The train died halfway through my ride, bro. I was 2 stops away from my spot, right? And that motherfucker hit Cold Spring and said, and just died. And just, everyone was on the train like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "No." They said, our train died. We about to be. It's like we're gonna be late and shit. So I called the school and everything. Let them know I was gonna be late, and if I wasn't gonna be there by like 4:30, just cancel the class and shit. But I got there before it got too late. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's good.
It was like damn near as soon as I got off the phone, the train started moving. So I'm like, okay, well,
never mind. We on our way.
Right, I'll be
a little bit late.
Yeah. But like it just instilled some new habits. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to be more on point with my communication and addressing things when they happen. I'm trying to be more on point with that because I a lot of times over the years and stuff like that I've just let things just either happen or I wait too long to address something or I react too quickly to address something. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. but
trying to find that sweet spot.
Right, and that sweet spot involves patience. It involves temperament and involves with yourself and just being like and just not giving in to the reaction. You know what I'm saying? And just handling everything from a position of power. So like I'm working on getting that control, working on getting that shit down pat. So I can continue to move in these spaces the way I need to. Because I can't get caught up in my emotions and shit. I gotta stay focused. I gotta stay clean from that. Because emotions can get you. They're very beautiful things. They're very beautiful traits that we have as people, but they can get you caught up. And yeah,
gotta control them.
Yeah, you got to.
I mean, no matter what, you really, you got to, like shit. I gotta control my anger emotions. My temper and everything. My side. I got a child. Mia's and we not going. No, she ain't going. She can try and go somewhere, but me and the son is going along. So.
right. You can try.
That I ain't gotta worry about that. So, but you gotta control your emotions. You can't let them, get too much to where it's gonna hinder you.
Right. Yo, y'all know about the edible smoothies he be doing?
Yeah,
edible smoothies, bro.
I got the whole idea. I got the whole idea back in the day. Like it was when I first started smoking. Nico was the first person well, not the first person I smoked with, but once I actually started, like I blame you for the reason my tolerance is so high already. Like,
we were smoking all the time.
We went
yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna cut you off, but when I first met him, yo, he smoked like 20 blunts, yo. Me, him, and Frank smoked like 20 blunts.
Yeah.
I believe it. I fucking believe it. Like
one night though, literally.
One night, nah, I believe that.
Yeah,
like when because I had started, because like I had just like I was leaving my dad's house, but then like things happened. And he was just like, he told me to get out. When your parents tell you to get out, it's a different feeling than, okay, I'm trying to do this to better us. And then, the discussion doesn't really go the way you plan. So, things are going. I was just like, man, I had smoked like probably the summer or whatnot prior with my sister for the first time. Like I had went for her graduation, and the girl she was dating, her and they both would smoke. She was like, you ever smoke? Me? mind you, my sister's 2 years younger. I'm the older sibling. I was more of the straight laced. Like I didn't do anything. I listened. I was just, I went to school.
Right. You was a good noodle.
I dreamed of the RPM parties. Like I wish I went to all them parties and everything. Like I would be with the groups, but I just won't join their activities. That's how it was in college, right? And
I feel you.
And it was mostly, my household. My dad, he was kind of strict, he wouldn't really want us. I mean, he wanted me to just be focusing on my studies, because he's big on that. He was big on going to college. And so yeah, I was just like, man, at one point I just didn't care. It's been happening so long. I was just like, I'll go out, whenever I do. And and I think that didn't happen till I was like 21, 22. Shit, my 21st birthday, I'll never forget it. I spent it with my cousin Nate and Nico. We went to So You Think You Can Dance, and the day before was like the tryouts and shit. Like we had to go through the first round to get to the actual performing in front of the judges, and me and it was
a dope experience. Him and Nate got in. I was in the very last group. Like we all got there at the same time, but they got put into another group besides me, and I was the last.
We were waiting for so long.
Yeah.
Damn, that should be crazy.
For long. Yeah, we was there dead ass from like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, like 6, 7 o'clock, and just waiting in line, bro.
Yeah.
And we didn't get into the building until like 9, 10.
Yeah, the line was as long as shit.
Auditions ran from 9 a.m., 9, 10 a.m. to like damn near midnight. So damn near midnight, bro. We was there all day. No food, nothing.
We basically caught like the last train back to Poughkeepsie. That's how late we were there. Like
that's how late we got.
It was legit always crazy. The last one. But it was fun. That shit was dope, and
mad dope answers, mad dope.
Hell yeah. We had it was mad fun. So me, I was drinking, since I was young. My grandmother always gave me drinks, so I never really cared about going out. So that shit was that was a night, two days to remember. Like that shit was dope.
Yo, that McDonald's we ate, bro, after that rehearsal was probably the best McDonald's I've ever eaten in my life. Bro. I was that hungry. I said, nigga.
Because we couldn't bring shit in.
Right, we couldn't bring nothing in. Water, that was it. Water and that was all they really provided was water and shit. And yeah, by the time I had went up, they had seen damn near everything. So I didn't get a ticket, which is cool. Like I more so love the experience and everything like that and shit.
Of course.
But yeah. But yeah, man, that shit was dope.
Nah, that.
And it helped me secure my first teaching job as a
a word. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I use that as a reference. Nigga, I said, nigga, I did that. I never did that.
I never use it as a reference. I mean, I guess in a way I did, because I would just make sure I tell every dancer, at some point it would come up and I'd be like, well, for my 21st birthday.
Right, exactly. I'll just put
reality. It was dope. That last day though, when me and Nate went to do it, that was nerve-wracking. What was that?
I'm saying you had to, like, you know what I mean? What you just said, you know what I mean? You have to say that, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to brag a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
That shit was dope. It was an amazing experience. I definitely want to do it again,
Like right now Red Bull has been doing a lot in the dance.
Red Bulls,
they've always been doing a lot in the dance. But they got their own channel now where they do battles and shit.
Okay.
So shit. Red Bull, and also Beyond the Movement. They're based out in the UK.
I know who. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Beyond the Movement.
Nickel and all them people out there and shit. Dope dancers, dope community. And shit like that. I've been interacting with them in small ways. Like I'm trying to see if there's a possibility I can get out there and learn some shit. Honestly, is low key what I'm hoping for. But
shoot, let me know. Try and make it a trip. You know, I'll bring the family. Right. We'd all go because we getting our passport. I moved to Florida 2017. Yeah, the summer of 2017. Like last week, I just got my turned into a Floridian. I got my Florida license.
Hey, yo, last week.
Yeah. So now I can actually go to DMV and get my passport and get that situated, which we're definitely going to be doing anyway. So yeah, let me know because I'd like to visit.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm fighting no D. Like I was saying shit for a year, I'm gonna get that shit. I mean, I wanted to get it, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it though. For real, no lie, I'm gonna get it.
Definitely gotta experience more than America.
Get it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask though, cause like last week I was like reminiscing on like the Get Light era, you know what I'm saying? But I was wondering, like, is there still like a dance community like that? Like that's still like you know what I'm saying, go on like that, or like is that like all gone?
Nah, I feel like every dance community stays.
Community. Okay.
Yeah, there's still communities. There's still, you know, there's still a lot of people, you know, a lot of pillars in the dance community who still uphold, you know, hip hop to where it is, like Ghost, like freaking Link and brothers like that. You know what I'm saying? I forget this one other brother's name, but yeah, they're still doing that thing, like, but like get-togethers and exchanges and stuff like that, they don't happen that often nowadays because either it's become more about popularity or beats get real personal, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we, you know, back in the day, whenever there was an issue, niggas used to battle it out. But you know, now oh, you clown me in a certain way, now I gotta shoot you. Like it's that it culture,
escalates.
That culture is in dance. Yeah, that you know, that mentality is in dance too. It's not just predicated to the streets or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, because there's certain R&B like artists that type gangster though, like on the low. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, OD. Like,
Dance can really hit you. Like I remember, I know you remember, especially when I bring it up. Yeah, I respect this dude. You know, he cool and everything. You know, I really don't got any problems. It was just too, I guess, outside a lot of people, because you know how people who ain't from New York, they meet somebody and they be like, oh yeah, you too rude, you mad rude. Oh, you from New York, that's why, you know. So I guess for some people you could say two just New Yorkers just butting heads and one thing. But I remember we were just, I think, doing a video or something, and we had our b-boy, you know, he was part of the video and everything.
I know it is.
But like he, you know, we were just started butting heads because, like, you know, you know how I'm pretty sure if somebody came to you about, you know, your verses and everything, it was just like, man, you know, it was, yeah, I wouldn't say he was trashing everything, but he was critiquing in a way that I felt like he didn't have any reason to say it. You know, I felt like it was more like you more talking about yourself. This ain't me, because I know what I can do. you know. But it gets
Yeah.
it gets heated, because you're
It's like
passionate about something, you feel
right,
it in your heart.
right.
So when shit, I forgot who it was. I believe you said it last week, but it's like that saying, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. Like
Yo,
it's the same way.
it's crazy because like back before, like I could sense my son or whatever, play something for somebody. I'm like, what you think? And then like after they tell me what they think, I'm like, what you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ask them what they think. Still, like, if they found anything negative to say, I'm still gonna be like, what you talking about? Like, nah, that shit fire. Like, stop playing with me. Like, I don't care about none of that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's true though. I mean, that's true. Like, true.
But we were really about to go to blows. I was outside, like I was talking to Nico. I was like, yo, bro, I'm really about to fuck him up because I was just like, you don't know. Like I look back on it now and laugh because I'm like, that's kind of I should have really just keep my cool better and shit because I was just like, man, it really, I could have just hear him out. All right, cool, whatever, and just let it go. But
yeah, we really like I will say back then, back in our late high school, college years, during when we was doing dances like that, basically. Like we really wasn't, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people at that age really wasn't privy to other people's critiques, like or learning new things outside of what you already know. Like looking like for example, looking back at it now, I had a lot of opportunities to where I could have expanded, like I could have learned different styles of dance. You know what I'm saying? We had a b-boy right kicking it all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like,
hold on, let me stop you right quick.
I felt like it was no. Hold on, wait.
No, because I was gonna say you did, but go ahead.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't take it as seriously as I should have though.
Gotcha.
That's yeah. I should have took advantage of the opportunity more. I should have took it more seriously. I should have learned the style for what it is, applied it to the style I have, because I was always one thing I was always so afraid of was that if I learned a different dance style or stuff like that, I would lose my originality.
Oh yeah.
But now within the past 2-3 years on my dance journey, now I feel like I have a firm sense of my originality and my who I am as a dancer. Now I'm just learning different styles and learning different approaches to dance to add to what I have now. So I'm doing that now, but it all happens in its time. That's what I feel. But y'all want to get into that? Oh, well, no, go ahead.
No, just like after that, like I just feel like being on the grind, it's a lot of fun because like you just after a certain amount of time, you look back on like your mistakes or whatever you did, like that wasn't a mistake. You just look back and then you know what I'm saying. You're like, damn, like it's crazy. Like I feel like it's a good process. Like I think it's the best. Coming up is the best part of anything. Like I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got that hindsight. You can learn from your past mistakes now. Because it's never too late to learn. Like hopefully she don't hear me. I might be too loud, but like I'm gonna start. No, like I'm gonna start. Like I downloaded. It's called Duolingo. Because my wife, she's Haitian. So they just like in February, February 22nd, they dropped it because I had got it then. And like
Haitian Creole, right?
Yeah, they just added Creole, to the roster that they got. So, I was just like, I need to get this. So I'm like, I got it and everything. I just actually gotta start waking up every day, do 10 minutes of their classes a day in the morning, or long. That saying, you can't teach your old dog new tricks. That shit really
it's a lot.
It takes more dedication, when you're older, because when you're younger, everything you're doing is a learning experience because you don't know anything. So everything's gonna come a lot easier to you because you have in a sense of like computers, you have no programming, you just now learning. So, but I was just like, I mean, we talked. I posted on Instagram. I even want to learn how to do a backflip. I want to learn some swordsmanship. Like, I want to get back into karate. Like, you can do everything no matter where you are at in life. As long as you got that dedication.
Right. I started picking up nunchucks, bro.
I used to do nunchucks. I wanted to learn more because my dad had a pair in the basement. I used to, every time, like if I would have to go downstairs and like change the laundry or something, I would change it and I would like grab them real quick and do some shit and then put it back.
Right, just fuck around with them. Yeah, nah, that shit is actually pretty cool. I gotta get a new pair though. The one that I have, when you spin it, it doesn't stay centered. It'll lean and wing forward towards you. So
we don't want that.
Well, no, we don't want that. It's plastic, but I don't want to hit myself in the fucking face.
You gonna be good because I saw you say you play with fire, man. You say you play with fire, you gonna be good with nunchucks.
Right. Yeah.
Look, what he's not saying is that his real goal is to do it with fire nunchucks. That's what he's not telling you. That's the real goal.
Exactly. Now they got you ever heard of poi? So poi is basically like it's basically like a ball and chain. Like think of it as like a.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, but not on the stick. So it's like a ball and chain, and like you do the whole.
Right. No. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a set of practice. I have a set of practice ones, but they have the ones that you can light on fire, and that shit is like cold blooded. Like that's where getting that wrist motion and controlling that comes in. That's what I'm hoping to get with the nunchucks, to be able to do that and hopefully be able to.
Yeah, shout out to y'all for that dancing, man. Shout out to y'all for that dancing. I never learned, man. I always wanted to.
Shout out to Nico, because I've been out the game for a minute. I ain't even going for. I dance in the car. I'll be going in now.
Nah, you can always learn, bro.
I got a show coming up.
Oh, word?
Nah, that's what's up. Where's the show gonna be at?
In my city. I'm in PA right now, so you know what I mean. I'm in PA right now, so right in the city. You know what I'm saying? It's lit though. It's like a showcase. You know what I'm saying? Like 12 artists. You know what I mean? Like 2 rounds, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be lit.
I miss going to showcases and open mics and everything. Like, I mean, we started getting into it back in like 2021, but as soon as we started getting into it, the pandemic hit and everything closed down. So
that's my first one too. So like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be massively lit. I ain't gonna lie.
It is gonna be lit, yo.
In fact, my first ever time.
I remember my first time going up for a showcase. Like, I mean, it was even by myself. Like, when the first time I went up by myself, but the first time I went up was with Nico. At our college showcase, and it's nerve-wracking, but man, that especially once you finish and you just not even once you finish, just throughout it, you just feel that energy and that love, and it's dope. I miss it for real.
I cannot wait.
Nah, I definitely especially for anybody, up and coming, whatever you're doing, whether you're doing music or poetry, dance, stand up, like all them open mics and things like that, definitely go, because it's a great experience. You can make you make most of our connections came from open mics, like we've gotten a lot of people like, hey, we having a festival going on, can we get the Circus Freaks going on the stage and everything. Or even there have been times we went to an open mic not even going on the list, and they were like, hey yo, we got mad people here. Nobody signed up yet. We need you guys to go on real quick.
Nah, I just went I went to one with the realest like a week and a half ago. You know what I mean? And yeah. We was chilling, reserved it and shit. I could have performed there, but it was like kind of quick, so we just kind of scouted it out. It was lit, good ass experience. But I ain't gonna lie, it was fun seeing everybody. You know what I mean? Doing their songs and shit, and everybody. It was a good vibe in there. You feel me? I never see what you're saying.
Nah, definitely. I miss it. Like I keep saying, man, it's always a great experience because like even when you constantly go, like you'll definitely see the regulars, people who are always attending and or performing and everything and whatnot. But it's just like each and every day there's still new people that you can still reach to and introduce your craft to, which is dope.
I like that part of it too.
We were talking about open mics and everything, like just the feeling of it and just how everything, since our first. How was your first one? Because I don't know if I was there for your first one. You were basically there for my first like showcase, but when you first went out, how was that?
Like every time I go out. But like I dance so much to where me getting up in front of people is like nothing to me. I just love the experience. Like the first since we're talking about open mics, first time I ever did an open mic with Gold, I believe it was at Bowling Buddha, because I know she was at this one spot in the mall. There was like this African restaurant in the mall, in like the one of the plazas over there. Yeah, for sure. So she was over there, and then she got at a pizza shop. I think she was at a pizza shop.
I remember the pizza shop. I didn't go to that one, but I remember seeing that one. Because Bowling Buddha was my first one as well.
Yeah, and then she ended up at Bowling Buddha. I believe, if I can remember the timeline correctly, it was Bowling Buddha after the pizza shop. It was mad cool, mad dope. Like it was like how college life Dutchess was, all social interactions, but it was a lot of people. It was my first time being around a lot of people that was trying to do something. Like that many, like it was my first time ever being around that many ambitious minds all at once.
Like throughout the city instead of throughout the college.
Right. Or just in general, just like in one location,
Right.
Up to this point, I wasn't really around that, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of my friends, we was all doing a lot of the same shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Me and Nate, we've been in the music, we've been in the arts our whole lives and stuff like that. So we've always been trying to do other shit. So like when I got there and like that there was a lot of people that was from college that was going there as well, and just that intermingling was just dope. And got to know Gold. I got to do my thing. I got to show everybody what I do, and I became known for my dancing, and it's carried me up to this point and shit. So, well, everything's been carrying me up to this point, but like I got so much to thank. So much to be thankful for, honestly. But yeah, that was my experience, long drawn out experience, and with open mic and dancing and shit.
Yeah. I see what you're saying though, like both of y'all, cause like I mean I know people I work with, like Frank, I know Frank, the realist, know that but like being in the showcase, it's like the first time you really around people that's all hungry, like in their own way. Everybody really go crazy for their shit, and in one spot you got people like me that's like I went to one, like I said, I told him a week and a half ago, I'm just chilling in the crowd, so you got to smash in the crowd doing this thing too. It's like it's just a whole event full of people You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Nah, that's facts though. It's the whole
Hey.
vibe. It's the whole vibe, whole energy and shit. And just like it's hella inspiring from both aspects. Cause like when you're in the crowd and on stage. Cause I've been in like before I was like as I was doing open mics and everything like that, like there was a lot of other showcases where like I'm just in the crowd and just seeing other people and their drive and put themselves out there. It's just like that's just motivating for you to keep going and keep doing what you got to do.
It's like each open mic kind of helps with the new opportunity because, like I said before, you don't know. Granted, you got your regulars who are always coming up, whether to support or to perform, but you also got those people that, hey, I just brought my friend, and you just never know who, come through. Like, and I remember it didn't happen. I think things had changed and everything, and schedules started conflicting. But like, there was like a couple times to where Circus Freaks, were to met somebody who was a singer or whatnot, and wanted us to perform with them and everything. And like, even though the timeline didn't line up, like you still keep those connections. And I find a lot of people that I've seen and whatnot, like they're one of the biggest supporters for anybody. Like any new person they see, because they know how it is, doing it.
Coming out the game.
Mm-hmm. I like a lot. I fuck with y'all because like that's a good ass way to look at it. You feel me? So like I feel a little better. You feel me about the first time too. You feel me?
Oh yeah, I don't know if you heard them. This is gonna be your first showcase, right?
Yeah, I definitely didn't hear none of y'all conversations.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, it's definitely the first one. I mean, truthfully though, I'm not really nervous. I'm just waiting for it to happen, honestly. But you know
anxious.
what I'm saying?
You got this.
Yeah, I just want to do it. I pretty much know the lineup. I might switch it depending on if I record new songs.
That's also a great place to share a new song because I know
the songs well, so I'm not really worried about messing it up. At the end of the day, I'm just there to just put the show on, regardless of what happens. I'm just there to like I bet I did this shit. How I did it, if I did it good, I'll look back on like I did good. If not, whatever. For me, I'm just here to do my thing.
The best way to approach that. It's the best way to approach it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You will get way more out of the experience that way, because if you go there with the intention to kill it and shit, and like with all this expectation and that shit's not met, it's gonna knock you down a peg. That made it happen. So it's best. So I think that's dope that you're just going there with like not real any expectation. You just want to do your thing, show the people who TopBoss is and shit like that, and that's fire, bro. And I'm speaking from experience, so yeah.
When I get back, we're gonna definitely talk about this that music band and everything.
Got you. We'll hold it down. And shit. So do you know anybody else on the lineup?
Out of the whole list, I know like 2 people in there. I heard some of their music. You know what I'm saying? So I know 2 of them, and then the rest of them I don't know at all, like 0%.
For sure. All right. So it's all new people in the water, all new fishes in the water. What the hell?
Yeah, I heard you can freestyle.
No, who told you that?
Don't lie. Don't say it loud. Don't say it loud, man.
Who told you that shit?
You know who told me that, man.
Nah, I feel you. Nah,
you don't gotta do it. I'm just telling you, I know you could.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I haven't tried to flex that muscle. Like everything else, is something that it's something that when I approach it, I'm gonna approach it with the utmost like precision and just hard. I gotta I don't want to play around with it because
that's a fact. I feel you. That's a fact.
Yeah, I know people in this game who've been studying and who really are about that, who really about their craft. Like I'm gonna take it as serious as I possibly can, like, and beyond that. So but yeah, I try. I try.
Yeah, no, I feel you though. I mean, I saw for a verse or something. I mean, like if you ever did want somebody to try it for real though,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you just bored or something, I don't know.
Nah, I don't know. That day that Frank's talk about, I had been up for like 3 days before. So like
What?
I was kind of in like a weird space and shit, and it was just my birthday and shit. So yeah, like yeah, around that time. So yeah, I was in a different space and shit. So yeah, uh that could have attributed to just going out there, just feeling it in the moment type. So
I feel you. Nah, yeah, I feel you. Like, yeah. I just had to think. I had to like ask about it because I know you don't really do it like as a thing, but like I'm just like, damn, he really could do that shit because you do a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, but I understand that though. You want to invest whatever you do like 100% or at least like most of it, the best you could. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I feel you though.
what's up? Welcome back, bro.
Yeah, Frank working too. Frank
I know, I
working
bet.
too, bro.
The penicillin song y'all dropped. I appreciate y'all chemistry on the track on y'all songs and the songs y'all create and shit.
Yeah,
Like
I appreciate that. That shit, man. That's probably the best shit. That shit is crazy. Yeah. Frank been working, man. Like Frank definitely been getting in different bags. It's crazy, man.
yeah, oh yeah, nah, I can only imagine. Shoot, he's like he been quiet. So like
I
I
mean,
know
he
he.
been working.
So
There you go.
this so so the music band basically to drill music. Um, he's the mayor of New York. Is he?
Yeah, yeah, it was the mayor, I believe. Yeah, it was Mayor de Blasio, or no, or is that the old mayor? I'm probably thinking years ago, but nah, but yeah, the mayor, I think he wasn't talking about banning the music, but he was talking about banning it on social media because I guess of from what I get from a couple of the articles I've read, it was regarding how a lot of artists have recently basically got killed because of the music, because they're using people a lot of times. People are actually using real names, and obviously they're using their experiences and what happened, which in any genre of music, a lot of times that's the case. You're pulling from something that you've lived through, and experienced, and that's what everybody's doing. But I guess because have social media, everybody's on social media, the media is on social media pushing everything, and everybody's pushing, so I guess it's because of all that, they want to ban it from social media. So yeah, in a way it's more, I guess, to protect people, but at the same time, it's the argument that I've seen was, we're using our experiences, and everything. Like you're kind of censoring us because we're talking about what we lived through, but I don't know what you guys' perspective on it from everything that's been going on.
I mean, my first initial thought of it is just like you don't attack and criminalize the artist. Where you go at is the record companies playing these songs and try to figure out how to get them to change the narrative in some way, shape, or form. Like talk to because an artist is gonna tell a story. That's just how I feel. That's just what I think. Artists are gonna tell you a story however they want to tell it, and you can't control that. I don't like. Yeah, I would say first and foremost, what I'm saying, just don't attack the artist. Like it's like go after go after these companies that's pushing all this self destruction on our people.
What about you, Top Boss? Because you're the one who actually brought this to my attention. Because I didn't, especially me being in New York, now my whole algorithm on most social media is to Florida and whatnot. So I didn't hear about this until you told me. Okay, it looks like you back. You good? Did you hear what we said or?
That shit was like, it was just skipping it.
We gotta get a studio set up, man. This shit is ridiculous.
For real, especially when we move, like we're aiming to get like our own house and everything, and I'm gonna have a whole studio set up just for that. So there's definitely eventually, especially if I can, I don't know, if I can hit the lottery, like I would love to get a budget.
Yeah, I'm about to
people to fly out.
I'm about to get the mic too, because I be listening to the playback and like my audio be going in and out too, and everything. So
yeah, I'll be trying to fix it, but I can only do so much.
Right.
Now, we definitely gonna get a studio. We'll be able to fly people out if have to. But like, we get a budget, be able to bring anybody. Even if we need to get you, it'll be in the budget and everything. We can write it off as an expense and whatnot.
right. It's just we got an LLC. We got an LLC. Everything.
We gonna get all that situated, and because I really have a lot of plans for this and for the podcast and just the brand, really. Like I kind of want to dabble in a little bit of everything, and no matter how long that takes, no matter how much work I got, I honestly personally need to put in more work instead, because I'm putting more work right now into work. You know what I mean? Like, because this don't make me money right now. But I definitely gotta focus. I got so many plans. We're gonna get this, but yeah, we do need a studio, because it would definitely be dope.
Yeah, it's just audio's crazy. But I know we about to get there. I know we about to work on this and bring this shit all together. We were coming from Instagram lives and shit, so
shit, right. We started with just both of us on our phone doing Instagram live to do before, because I think now you can have multiple people on. So this was before, back in the day. So when we had a guest, like you were in the chat, like because you could only have two people.
Gonna have other on.
That's definitely on the Instagram live series. That's still free, by the way, because this is Blunt 27. So you got 27 of the actual podcast that I was kind of aiming for. Not entirely, we still in a work in progress. But before that, I forgot how many we had, but we had quite a few just Instagram lives, and we're gonna eventually start those up. But that'll be a whole different lane. And when we do that, we'll have the Patreon up and all that. Back to this drill music, Top Boss, if you can hear us, and hopefully we can hear you this time. What are your thoughts on it and everything?
I agree with y'all saying, like, what I'm saying, like the art's gonna tell a story, and like it's true, like like people should blame the people playing the music. But I think altogether, I think it's not about the music, like, no more, like, what I'm saying? It just, like, I feel like if it was about the music, like, nobody would play that shit, like, what I'm saying? Like, it's just about the money, what I'm saying? So, like, if it's in, so they're gonna play it, what I'm saying? If they ban it, they ban it. It might be something that's only in the clubs at some point. If they do ban it, it might just be like only something you hear in the club or in the streets or something, what I'm saying? But it's not good for kids, though. I say that. Like, I see why they would ban it on social media. I feel like it should be underground, like, because it's not good for a 13-year-old kid to be hearing that kind of music at all. What I'm saying? Like, and mind you, I listen to like old New York rap, all that type of stuff, and like I feel like if you look at 50 Cent, like Many Men talking about, if you're, I appreciate y'all both know Many Men, right?
Yeah.
Like 50 Cent is telling the story on that, but that's a song. Like, it's not like the way you're doing it in a drill song compared to that is two different things. I feel like if you put it into a song, there should be some kind of artistic way for it to, like, for you to get the message out, but still, like, what I'm saying? Like, not have it be like that. What I'm saying? I feel like it's a better way to put out a message. What I'm saying? Like, it's not creative no more. It's just like, be disrespectful or you know what I'm saying. I get it though that they're going through this though, so I want to speak on that, but you know, it's not good for the music though at all.
Yeah. Now I think the place that people mostly mess up, and honestly, I heard it on a couple other songs. I can't remember what it was. I think it was a white girl's theme song type deal. But like I think the problem is it's not about expressing yourself because there's a way to express yourself. Every artist, especially every big hip hop artist, has expressed himself and talked about what they went through. But the problem, I think the main problem that I don't think a lot of people are realizing is stop, like, yes, use real experiences, but stop using exact experiences. Stop talking about, hey yo, on this track, I'm gonna tell you about all 20 motherfuckers that I've killed. Stop doing that, because when you start name dropping certain people, it's different if you're name dropping somebody so then they can get on a record. But stop talking, like, I think that's the problem. Stop talking about me actually killing somebody and actually name dropping, because then people start getting mad about, oh, now you're using my rhymes against me. Yeah, it sucks because it's kind of like you want to use it as freedom of speech, but at the same time, you're recording it, so it's on the record technically, and it's basically now a confession. Especially if everything you're saying on the record is true, and you're sitting here saying, "Oh yeah, I killed such and such." Like if a lot of these murderers out, had started rapping about all the people they were murdering, exact ways and everything, and the cops are looking at this going, oh shit, this serial killer is this rapper. He done killed 100, 200 people. You don't think the whole public's gonna sit there and sit back and be like, hey yo, why did you not get him? He's straight up telling you things that even the public didn't know, that only the police knew, which in that instance, the murderer is the only other person who's gonna know. You know what I mean? Like, people want to get upset when their rhymes are used against them, but stop using full-on facts. Create a story from that experience instead of using that story. You know what I mean? First off,
stop incriminating yourself. Stop.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not about the music. Like, you know what I mean? If you saying here, like, yo, I was in Manhattan on 42nd Street, and then at 9:00 I hit him with the Glock. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not about the music. Yeah, you know what I mean? You just trying to like get a certain image up and get some money. Like, it's not about, if it's about the music, I'm pretty sure you can say that in a way better way as an artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a way better way than that. You know what I mean? So it just, everybody's not in it for the same thing. So, so someone's in it for the money, which is rightfully their right. You know what I mean? They can rightfully do that. You know what I'm saying? But when it starts affecting, and that's same with this, is the same as like the song, like when they try to ban WAP, whatever. It's the same kind of argument. It's like, it's you saying what you want, it's your music. It's just
right.
When it starts influencing people in a certain way, or if it can, or if it seems that way, I understand why they look at it that way. That don't mean that they can like control what you say, but I can understand though.
Especially if it's affecting the masses. That's what especially the media looks at. Like, if the majority of the people, and a lot of people are bringing this to attention, that's now putting pressure on, other people to be like, hey, this is now your problem. Why haven't you taken care of this? And they gotta to act certain ways. I mean, sometimes the way they go about it isn't the right way. So sometimes it's a little too harsh, but that's the main thing though. If it's hashtag viral or trending, somebody's got to do something at that point, because they're sitting, especially the government, they're sitting there going, all right, crap, now we got to divert this.
I mean, I gotta be fair though. Like, the argument I would put up if I was one of the artists that might be included in that is, if you're gonna take action towards this, then you got to take action towards every kind of genre, like any kind of devil worshiping music, any kind of like you know what I'm saying, any kind of influence that you can't
No,
target hip hop
definitely.
either though. You know what I mean? You got to target everything. That's the only argument I'll put up for them though. Like if you're gonna do this, you have to. It's like if you open Pandora's box, every time a certain genre, a certain song, you know, seems like it's having the wrong influence, you gotta be on it. Besides hip hop, at some point it's like you targeting just us. But other than that, I understand. You know what I mean?
Nah, definitely. That's true. Cause you can't just single out, oh, it's okay for this genre to do it, but not for
Yeah.
this. Like, nah, yeah, I agree with that. I am not with the double standards. That's some bullshit. Like,
That's what I would say. I ain't gonna lie. If I was them, that's what I would say. Like, well, you got music about you got music about this. That's true. So you can't. But
but
I
like
mean,
you said, no, go ahead.
yeah, they. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's not. Once again, it's not about the music. It's just about. See, at that point, when we look at it like that, it's for them because they don't care about what the hell they're saying in the songs for real. Like, they don't give a fuck about what they're saying in the songs. It's about, you know what I mean? Like, it could be the murders that's happening. Of course, that's you know, part of the factors. But it goes to be a control thing too, because they like that music is literally like getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is.
Right.
Like people love that shit. They probably also trying to stop a wave that could really get uncontrollable too. You know what I mean? It's probably different factors than just what they're saying too. Like they don't give a fuck about what happens to us. You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know. It's hard to judge it.
Yeah, it is. I kind of see it like the more I think about it, I kind of see it like like how back in the day, drugs and mafia, like all that shit, like it wasn't as looked upon as serious at a point. You know, at one point it was just like shit, whatever. The mafia is gonna run all these drugs, you know, whatever, you know. Basically, like cops are paid off most of the time, you know, and shit like that. Like it was really corrupt, you know, and it's how I see it is kind of it's like at that time to where it's like once it got too much and it started affecting way more people, and especially nowadays since we have, you know, because back then, you know, we didn't have social media and we didn't have internet like that. Like it wasn't so like worldwide, and one thing can go from here to there in a matter of seconds and just spread like wildfire. You know, we didn't have to worry about things like that. And especially since because of that, you know, something that might seem small back in the day is a lot bigger now. So like I feel like it's just like I said, like when things start to become too much, like when you know the mafia was running all New York. Now I don't think I don't, you know, that maybe they just more low key, but it doesn't seem that much as a threat as it did back in the day, because you know it got to a certain point to where they're like, all right, we gotta stop this. All right, this is now starting to cause problems in way too many places. You know what I mean? I feel like it's kind of like that, you know. You know, apparently it's gotten to a point to where people are scared, you know, like big rappers and up and coming artists are dying because certain things are you know, certain things that they've said or whatnot. So, you know, you like you said, just gotta change how you talk about your experience. Don't stop talking about your experience, because like you said, about 50 and Many Men, like that was he lived that and shit, you know. He went through that. You know, you can tell your story in a way that it'll inspire and, you know, more than gain this hatred and negativity.
Real shit. That's real shit. But you know, at the same time though, we also, you know, back in the days too, like music was harder to make than it is now. So it's like,
oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's like there's definitely people that make good music that has more substance. You know what I'm saying? So the whole genre isn't bad. It's just the people that, you know what I mean, that do it for different reasons because it's so easy to do now. That's where, you know, it's saturated with people like that. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This somebody I know, like this somebody I gave him a verse, whatever. He started dropping music one way. Like he's somebody that do good music, but it should sound good. Like I don't know, it's just like I could listen to it because truthfully I don't listen to drill music. Like I made a drill song just to put it in my bag. Honestly, I just like that's one of the most like in my opinion one of the most non-creative songs I ever made. Like I knew how. I mean I just did it my own way. I made sure like I made it sound. I made it sound good and shit. But I don't listen to that song. You know what I'm saying, like that. You know what I mean? It's just. But some people know how to do it in a different way. But me personally, that's not my thing either. Besides the subject matter, I don't like the flow like that. You know what I'm saying? I just think, but I can't hate on it though, because it's working. There's certain songs that is good too. So
yeah, yeah, it's getting all it's what's in and shit.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it. Just cause of just like everyone else. I'm pretty sure just the effect it has on the younger generation and just on the mentality of people just out here just being influenced by negativity and shit. We just gotta be pumping more, finding a more articulate and inspiring way to tell the story too. Like Many Men was such a song just cause it was just well crafted, well put together. You felt the emotion in the song and just everything he felt and he was going through at the time. It needs to be more like that. It needs to be more music with more substance.
That's why it's good that we still have the people that that done it, legends. Because there's a lot of songs, especially R&B. Like I don't listen to R&B heavy, but I know R&B got a lot of songs that, like when you get older, you realize what they was really talking about. But it sounded so smooth, like you didn't really know what it was about. And you get older, you're like, oh shit, they talking about like cheating or something, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like damn, but it made it sound so nice because it's soulful. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what it's about before. Make it sound smooth as possible. You say what you gotta say, but it's in the best way possible. Like
R&B niggas is smooth than a motherfucker.
Hell yeah. One song that comes to mind, Too Close by Jagged Edge. Like I listened to that when I was older and I was just like, I listened to this when I was younger. Why were they letting me listen to this? Like,
right. Why were you like I thought Brown Sugar was about fucking a chick, but that shit is about weed. I was like, oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's a lot behind the scenes. Like being an artist, especially back in those days, like I'm pretty sure like 60% of those songs, like at first or what they would have been, like was probably different, but they probably was cool. Like, yo, you can't say it like this, say it like this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a certain just like it's curses you can say on TV, so some you can't, and then it's just you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like they learn. They probably to be coached sometimes too. I doubt they coach people now the same way. I doubt it. Probably for media, but not for music.
Now, it seems weird. I feel like they're more relaxed with things nowadays, but people are more sensitive, which makes no sense to me. Like because
there's money in that. There's money. There's money in it.
Yeah, nah, for real. There is because
it's just stirring hatred. Chaos and hatred. I just combine it. It's just
Hatros.
Yeah, right.
Champion.
Right. It's just fucking combining those that all together to just create disorder and shit. And like Top was saying, money it's money and shit and everything.
Definitely. Because money make the world go round.
Right. Like there's nothing, and there's literally nothing we could do about it.
Right. Nah, that's I mean, in a way, like we talked about in a couple episodes. We got right here not only known as Nico, but also as Farmer Nick. You know what I mean? Like there are ways to go around certain things, but especially now, they've definitely made it harder for you to depend on your surroundings opposed to buying it.
We would all have to stop spending money, but that is literally impossible to do.
Because there's always going to be when some people say, don't support this, that's basically what it is, like right now, the whole thing where we're going through Ukraine, and well, we're not going through, we're seeing, but Ukraine's going through the invasion from Russia. We can say, stop the war, but one, it depends on if everybody's gonna stop, and the people who started, why are they gonna stop it? You know what I mean? So there's always gonna be opposition.
Have you been following it? I haven't been following it. I know it's still going on, but like I haven't been following it.
I mean, I don't know exactly what's going on, but I know, people are, they're holding their own. It's horrible that it's still going on, and hopefully, I don't know I don't know what normalcy will be, because I mean, we're going through our pandemic and we haven't even gotten through normalcy. So I don't know what after war normalcy will be like, but I do pray that it comes sooner than later,
I feel
like
like I feel like I'm in a Marvel comic book. It's like, and like at the end of every month, it's like that to be continued panel where there's something catastrophe coming.
It's always that
after some shit just happened. That's how I feel. Like, yo, they're about to drop, do this shit. It's like, come on.
This is kind of how I'm thinking of it, real quick. Because I mean, granted, I'm not the smartest, person. I ain't the sharpest tool in the tool shed and whatnot. But I don't know. I feel like it's also more because we're older, so we see more what's going on. Because when we're younger, I mean, granted, I know I was more gullible than most people for a longer period of time. Like, granted, I didn't really smoke till I was like 21 or probably 22. But even when I look back, there's a lot of people that I didn't expect did certain things. And I take it, I was blind to it, but in a sense I was a gullible. So I feel like maybe because we're older, we see more of the shit that's going on, because it affected us all our lives. But when you're younger, you're not thinking about that. You're not thinking about what's going to happen when this is over. Unless it's actually like, unless the invasion is happening to you, then of course your focus is on that. But when you're younger, your focus is on the show. Like, my daughter doesn't watch the news. My daughter watches Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Miss Rachel, Akili and Me, Karma's World. Like, she doesn't watch. We're not sitting here showing her the news, so she doesn't know what's going on. So at the same time, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we've always been in conflict. It's just at one point we went from being naive to realizing this is what's going on. You know what I mean?
I was just talking about that, like, I was talking about it in a different way, but I said the same kind of thing, like it was more about like it was more about women, but it was just, you know what I mean? Like, he told a little story and shit, but yeah, like when you were a kid, like you might just see something that's like, a certain way, like, like everything's more innocent when you're a kid, but when you grown, you know exactly like, like who's doing what or who could be doing what. Like you've seen things probably 10 times. You know what I mean? By the time you get in your 20s, you've seen 10 different examples of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're a kid, it might seem so like normal or something like that. That's exactly what I was talking about, like not long ago. That's a fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we experiencing shit now. We seeing shit now. We living through shit now. So
all that
gas is $4.40. Gas is $4.50. Gas is $4.50. Like, I just paid like what, $4.50.
I've seen it go from like legit. Me and Aslan had went out to drop our daughter off to daycare. We seen the gas $4.29. And I believe it was when we were coming back home, it went up to $4.39. Like, her daycare is 10-15 minutes away. So in a 30-minute time span, it went up already 10 cents. Like,
that's fucking crazy. Yeah, it's like $8 in California or some shit like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I should hit up Kendra. I'm gonna ask her, like, yeah, how much? Because she's in San Diego. So I mean, granted, I know LA has to be more. I don't know. San Diego is just as popping as well, I feel like, as San Diego or LA. But nah, yeah, gas is, and honestly, the gas ain't that going up. Now, I mean, granted, I know everybody's blaming Biden and all that, but ain't that also because of the Russian invasion on Ukraine? Like, aren't
Yeah, that this happens every time. This happens all the time.
yeah.
Happen with
It always goes up.
always goes up. Always goes up when there's a Democrat in office. Always goes up when there's a war. It'll always go up.
I miss the days when I didn't care about it. When I was just walking, taking my bike, taking the bus, skateboarding,
without a
walking.
care in the world. Without a care in the world. It's life.
Now you gotta pay an extra expense. I ain't going front though. There have been times where I was just like, if I stay here, I don't care about, like, just from how far I've walked in general. Like I've walked hours to get to places. I've even biked for like almost 4 hours to get to work and whatnot, and end up quitting from those jobs because I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna bike longer than I'm going to be working. I do miss some days when I was ignorant of how much things cost. Because holy shit, now it stresses me out.
When I saw a post, somebody took a picture of gas where it was like damn near $9. I said, nigga, that's gonna happen by the end of the year.
I hope not.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if gas is $9.
I don't know if this is wood or plastic wood, but knock on wood. Top Boss, he had to leave because technical difficulties and shit. But thank you, bro, one for coming on. As always.
Appreciate TopBoss for pulling up and everything. I know the connection was kind of wild and shit.
All right, before I completely went off topic with my what faded ass, because I'm drunk. Well, not drunk. I'm tipsy and I've been smoking. Right. That's faded, right? Drake said that. What were we talking about though?
I don't even know. I'm out of it, bro. I'm out of it now. At this point, it's all gravy. Like,
but thank you, bro. Thank you everybody for tuning in and shit. Like we always say, if y'all got any topics you want us to talk about, let us know. Like I said, Top Boss brought us with the drill music band. Like I said, I didn't know personally about it, so tell us stuff we might not know, and we love to talk about it. Get y'all views. Tune in on Twitch TV and everything. Follow us at JBB Podcast on Instagram and JustBeBlunt Podcast.
Thank y'all for coming up. Thank you, Costa, for having me. Thank you, Top Boss, for pulling up. Y'all have a blessed night.
Peace out, bro.
Easy.